What's up? It's Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK Uno video because this man right here we should be seeing dropping sometime in the next few weeks according to Ed Boon. And just a few hours ago, Boon came out and kind of teased that we'd be seeing potentially the gameplay reveal trailer for Omni-Man at New York ComicCon in a matter of weeks. Also, we got an update in regards to the player one advantage bug that's still been plaguing online play since the game was in our hands. It was scheduled to be fixed Friday morning, I believe, but NetherRealm Studios, WB, are having issues with balancing the problem and fixing the bug, so now they're aiming, I believe, for early next week, which is kind of bittersweet. So I know, not the best news ever, but at the very least, Omni-Man dropping soon, and a trailer hopefully soon as well. So if you're excited about that, please take a second and drop a like on the video. I want to say thank you guys for always coming back and showing your love and support on the channel. Without you, your boy is nothing because there ain't no machine behind me. So again, thank you for always choosing me to be your outlet when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1 updates like such. So with that said, Dynasty, think, when is this trailer dropping for Omni-Man? Well, let's see what Ed Boon had to say a couple of hours ago. Before I show you guys what Boon had to say, it's worth noting this update right here because this is actually quoted in Boon's response that kind of teases the reveal trailer for Omni-Man dropping soon. So the official Mortal Kombat 1 account came out and said, unfortunately, due to unexpected server issues we encountered today, we need to push today's planned patch deployment until early next week. We want to focus on server stability before we enter the weekend. Apologies for any inconvenience this may cause, which I think is kind of funny. They're just like, sorry if you're player 2 this weekend because we'd rather have the server stay online than have to take them off to fix the game that's broken. You can't make this shit up. So they're choosing players playing this weekend versus maybe being shut down for a few hours and fixing literally the biggest and most game-breaking bug in the history of Mortal Kombat launches. If you don't know what I'm talking about, essentially, Player 1 in Mortal Kombat 1 has the ability to perform combos that Player 2 cannot land and pull off because the hitboxes for both Player 1 and Player 2 are different sizes. Player 2's hitbox has a larger radius, which means that Player 1 can do combos that Player 2 can't because the Player 1 radius of damage is smaller. So the handicap is if you're Player 2, you can't do the same thing Player 1 can do just because of happenstance, because the game's broken. So they're picking you guys playing this weekend, all weekend, instead of just doing like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour maintenance period, which I think is pretty fucking ridiculous. I would think you would want players to have a fair playing field here, and that would be more of value than just people playing the game, because I know for me personally, I don't want to play online until this is fixed. I've been just simply grinding invasions, trying to get character masteries and raise my levels across the board. I have no want to play online and knowing that if I become player 2, I'm going to be at a disadvantage just because they don't want to turn the servers off and do a patch update. So there you go. If you're like me and just holding out until they fix this issue so you don't lose because they're mistakes, we gotta wait a little longer, which means I won't be playing Mortal Kombat 1 online this weekend because they care about player numbers instead of player fairness and enjoyment. So there's the updates. Now let's talk about some positive stuff, because if I just sit here looking at this tweet, I'm gonna just keep getting pissed off because it's kind of apologies for any inconvenience this may cause. Apologies that all of the tournaments taking place this weekend aren't balanced. Like, NetherRealm Studios, WB, they will never learn. So Ed Boon grabbed that tweet, quoted it, and said, ran into some unexpected issues trying to push the player 1 advantage patch. Since we didn't want to risk the game's stability over the weekend, it's looking like early next week now. Thanks for your patience. And again, I don't understand why they think that most of us want to play a broken game. If you're aware of the player 1 advantage, every time you play this weekend and you're player 2, you're going to feel like you're handicapped. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just turn the servers off for an hour or 2 or 3? We don't have to have them up all weekend. They, every other night, it seems like, turn off the servers. It's like every day around midnight or so. They turn off the servers for like an hour or two. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. So instead, they just figure, we don't want to ruin the experience. It's already ruined by this bug, and keep all the brokenness online. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. To finish off the tweet, the latter half says, next patch will yield quick corrections. We'll keep you posted. And this is where the tease for OmniMan's currently taking place, because you guys can see the way this is pieced together. Boon hit the return button a few times, and you can see NYCC to kick off every single line. New York ComicCon. You guys do know, it's already been confirmed. Omni-Man is the first DLC character dropping as part of the Combat Pack 1. Boon mentioned back in like June that he'd be dropping weeks after the game's launch. It's about to be a few weeks at this point, so safe to say that at New York Comic-Con, we will see a trailer for a superhero. Who's the one superhero we're talking about? Omni-Man. So Omni-Man probably getting gameplay reveal trailer at New York Comic-Con. Gonna keep us posted, but that's dropping, I believe, October 12th to the 15th. And then your boy did some research and found something of note. So this is the official New York Comic-Con website. You can see at the very top, October 12th to the 15th, 2023. That is when this event is taking place, so almost like in 2 or so weeks. Now, what I discovered was there's going to be a Mortal Kombat 1 tournament on the PS5 taking place Saturday, October 14th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Gaming Hall 1E. And it simply says, Mortal Kombat 1 will be on PlayStation 5 console. Official controllers will be provided to you. You can bring your own. Tournaments taking place, and nothing more, nothing less. But regardless, I wish it said like special appearance by Ed Boon, so I don't know if Boon will actually be there or not. I did type in on their like panels, Warner Brothers, NetherRealm Studios, Mortal Kombat. The only thing that popped up was this MK1 PS5 tournament right here. So at the very least, we know that there's going to be some Mortal Kombat appearance, even if it's just this tournament. But I think it's safe to say that is a pretty clear-cut tease from Ed Boon in regards to Omni-Man's trailer. So as early as October 12th, but more than likely maybe the 14th, we'll probably be getting this trailer for first DLC character in the Combat Pack 1, Omni-Man. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. That is your update in regards to the Player 1 Advantage bug that is just ruining the MK1 online experience. Again, it just gives me no incentive to want to play, knowing that if I'm player 2, I'm going to be just at that handicap disadvantage. Makes no sense, and they're prioritizing players over the weekend versus shutting down the servers for a bit and giving us a patch update. I don't understand it, other than the fact that they want more people playing and hoping that the people are unaware, I guess, of this issue. Vast majority of people don't even realize this game's broken, you know what I mean? Only us diehards keep up with like patch notes and things like this, so they can get away with it not being fixed ASAP. They're putting it off until the, school hours, work hours, probably Monday, Tuesday. It makes sense from a marketing standpoint, but it doesn't make it morally right, I'd say. But whatever, at least you guys can play a broken game this weekend. And of course, New York Comic-Con taking place October 12th to the 15th. Seems like that'll probably be when we get the first look at Omni-Man looking better than ever in Mortal Kombat 1. Look at this. He looks so good. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please take a second and drop a like on it. Of course, subscribe for some more MK1 content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Boon Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe. What do you think of this tease from Ed Boon? What do you think of this bug still not being fixed? Are you playing this weekend, or are you like me and just gonna hold out? I'm holding out. I love you guys. See you in the next video.
Stepping on it, crack, but I'm not sure.